Hi, Leo. So, welcome to your June 2020 astrological tarot horoscope reading. Now, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Also, my readings are intended to be timeless, so whenever you see this, it's intended for you at that time. So, if also remember that there's lots of people who watch these readings and resonate with the energy of these readings. So only take parts that resonate with you. Never force a reading to fit, okay? If it doesn't resonate with you, it wasn't intended for you, okay? Make sure if your sun sign doesn't resonate with you, your moon sign possibly will, or your rising or your Venus. So let's get these clarifying cards out of the way. We're going to get started with seeing what's going on with you this month, Leo. What is going on with Leo this month? Okay, what's going on with Leo this month? So we have the King of Earth. That's the King of Pentacles. So it's generous, professional, responsible, practical. This designates a successful time. It says confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. So everything you touch, Leo, is turning to gold this month. Okay. We have the number 16, life experience, Archangel Chamuel. A significant life event. A powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. So it looks like some good things are in the works for you, Leo. Then we have 5 of Earth. Fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, and uncertain self-employment. That's like the 5 of Pentacles. You know, that card representing being left out in the cold. Stressing about finances and money. And, you know, so it looks like things have been looking up for you, but yet you're still experiencing that stress. Some of you are going back to work after a long period of being laid off or unemployed, and you're still stressing about, you know, making ends meet and paying those bills. 10 of air, bottom of the deck, 10 of air, the end of difficult situations. Again, things are looking up. You still have some lingering stress there, but do know it's the end of a cycle. It's coming to an end. It's over. The 3 of air, great sadness, time to heal, needing to forgive yourself and others. 3 of air has to do with disappointments. Some of you have been, 3 of air is the sword. So some of you have gone through some loss, some grieving, some disappointments. You've had to face some really strong obstacles that, possibly caused you to have some depression. Let's pull some clarifiers for you. Spirit, please clarify the King of Earth. Let's clarify the King of Earth. We have the number 43, man holding a coin. So, to me, that's just saying, for some of you, you may, may be a man in your life or a male energy that is giving you a promotion, possibly giving you a new job. You may have some male in your life, male figure, who is being generous in helping you with making ends meet. Some of you, I'm hearing, may actually have this man romantically coming into your life. You may be joining your lives together, and it is ending a difficult because let's be honest, being single these days is very difficult, because these days it takes a two income adults to pay the bills anymore. It's very difficult to be a single, especially for single parents. Oh my goodness. You know, trying to, because it takes two incomes these days just to pay the house bill, the house payment or the rent. Then you got the utilities if you have a vehicle so you can get back and forth to work, or transportation expenses. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, some of you, you're going to be interviewing or getting promoted or something by a male figure. Others of you, I sense that there may be a connection between, a romantic partner coming in and y'all combining household expenses. So let's get a clarifier for life experience. Because that is, joining a household is a huge life experience. That's a huge life change right there. We have the number 17, which will be broken into number 8, action. So, again, some major life-changing things are in the process of taking action. I do sense strongly that for the majority of you, you are, because the black and the white, the yin and the yang colors, that's just telling me that the divine masculine, divine feminines, those that resonate with that, you may be coming into union. For others, you, it's just that your relationship has stepped up to moving in together. And again, when that happens, you could combine your household, you combine your incomes, and it makes things a lot easier. So please clarify the 5 of Earth. We have the number 5, attachment. So the 5 of Earth, to me is, difficulties with finances, stress with finances. Sometimes it's being left out in the cold if you're talking about a relationship. But I think this has to do with your finances. I think with attachment here, I'm just thinking that it has to do with maybe you have some debt that is attached to you. Some of you are going to have to be working on, even though things are looking up, you're still going to have some things that attached to you. You may have to be working on your credit. Some of you may have, I'm seeing that some of you, if you combine households, one or both of you may have a house that you have to put up for sale. You may be attached to it for a little bit. There's some work here that's going to have to get done. Bottom of the deck is number 8 for indecision. And it is covering the number 14 for caring connections. So you have been indecisive about moving in together, to making that official. Because maybe for most of you, you're probably worried about your bad credit or your debt affecting the other person, however it may resonate with you. But do know that this is actually a good thing. I'm just sensing that this is a good move for you because it is ending your difficulties and your stress. So let's pull some cards to look specifically into your romantic relationship, Leo. What is going on romantically for Leo this next month? What is happening romantically for Leo this month? What is happening romantically? So we have the 9 of Shells, fulfillment. This is wishes coming true. The 9 of Cups. That's the happy, joyful, in love, things coming into fruition. And, your dreams coming true. We have the number 14 for temperance, which means patience. With the 9 of Shells, this tells me this is a relationship that's been on the table for a while. You've known this person for a while. Y'all put your work into it. Ace of Roses, the Ace of Wands, passion. So this is, the aces are new beginnings. And when you have wands, it's fire energy. Fire energy is energy in action. So again, there's some changes. There's some actions being made. Something you've waited on for a long time. You know, your wish is coming true. The bottom of the deck is Six of Gems. It's like the Six of Pentacles. Generosity. Equal give and take. You know, you're on equal scales, and it's, look at that. It's over the Ten of Shells, which is the Ten of Cups. Success. You're having success in your romantic endeavors. Look at that. Leo. Wow. Congratulations. You know, y'all are finding that happy, you know, ultimate happiness in relationship and love. There's a lot of love in this connection. A lot of love. A lot of passion. Wow. Why are you, some of you that's moving in together, I don't know why you're being so hesitant. Like, do it. So let's get some clarifiers for these cards. Spirit, please clarify the Nine of Shells. Clarify the Nine of Shells, please, Spirit. We have the number 20 for Blossom. Just look how that love has grown. It's so powerful and so strong. Wow. And it just seems like it's just growing more and more. This is something that's going to continue to grow. Clarifying the Temperance card. We have the number 6, Third Eye Chakra. Some of you are actually divine connections, soul connections, coming into union. Y'all may have some telepathy going on. You've known each other long enough that you can actually probably, some of you can probably finish each other's sentences. You pretty much can look at each other's face and know what the other one's thinking. Pretty funny. Clarifying the Ace of Roses. Number 6 for love. Y'all are passionate about this. This is union for me. Y'all are passionate about this new union coming into fruition. Y'all are actually doing it. Bottom of the deck's number 5, change your focus. But I'm just sensing you're changing your direction. You're changing your location. You're changing where you are into, from single to in union. And it is over the number 13, release, which is changes, you know, forced changes. Things are happening. Things are moving. That is amazing. That's great, Leo. Wow. So now let's look into something you're working on, like in your shadow side. What part of your shadow side you're working on, Leo? This is the deck created by Angela from Mystic Moon. It's Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. What kind of shadow is Leo working on this month? Speaking of Leo, doesn't that look like a lion on fire? Dictator of rage, violence. Some of you may have a violent temper you're working on, Leo. You may have that loud roar. We have 5 of sorrow, doom and gloom. A lot of you have that negative self-talk going on. And then we have 7 of decay, snail's pace. You know, I've never known very many Leos that moved at a snail's pace. But I think that probably, you know, there's things in your life that's moved so slow that you kind of gotten impatient with. And there's other things that it's moved so slow, and then now when things start to come into fruition and things are starting to happen for you, you're like, oh shit, wait, what? It's probably, you know what, if we go ahead and do this, it's going to mess up everything. You know, you have that negative self-talk going on. We have the number 20, eye for an eye. You know, You may have a little vindictiveness going on where you just want to get imp of sorrow. It's over imp of sorrow, crocodile tears. There's someone that you may have vengeance on your heart that you want to get back at for causing those tears. Someone you've held some anger about. And look how deep that darkness goes. This is something that, also with the smells, I'm just sensing for those that resonate with this part of the message. You have something that's deep seated that you've allowed to, I'm hearing the word fester. There's something that's hurt you that you haven't actually healed, and it's starting to be triggered, and you've been thinking about it lately, and it's bringing up this rage, this anger inside of you, and this desire for vengeance, and it's went down deep into you and taken root, and this is something you need to heal, Leo. Before you act out in violent rage, okay? Because you have to remember, we are connected on this journey, and we have to do our healing work. And I say this to myself as well, because I am someone. My Venus is in Leo, and my Mars is in Aries, so I tend to have a very fiery, passionate temper myself, and it's hard for me to keep that tame sometimes. So let's look at some of this healing we got going on. Let's see here. So we have the number 11, new day. Of course, 11 to me has to do with that divine union. But things are looking up for you. Remember to think about your positivity and all the stuff you put into healing thus far. Think of the love and light that you want to give. Because Leo, I know most Leos, my daughter Krista is a Leo. And yeah, she has a fiery temper, but at the heart of her, she, for example, she loves animals. She loves to, especially if they're sick, she wants to hold them and nurture them and nourish them back to health. Leos are some of the most generous, giving, compassionate creatures on this earth. And, to me, this is just saying, use your light for good. Number 37, emotional release. You know what, Leo? That anger, that pain that's been in it, it's okay to cry. It's okay to let that go. I know a lot of us don't want to cry. We especially don't want no one to see us cry. But sometimes you've got to just, number 43, letting go. Sometimes you just got to let it go. Sometimes you got to release, you got to cry, and then let that sunlight come in. That light of your soul, Leo, let it come in and do some healing for you. Because you are such a beautiful, beautiful, soul. All Leos that I've known have such beautiful souls. Bottom of the text, number 25, for sexual energy. Some of you may want to find that release through sexual orgasm, Find your release the way you passionately can. So let's get these moved out of the way. And I'm going to pull a questions card. I love this deck. It is they're little cards with questions on. It's called Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck. And these have questions on them that make you, this is something you need to ask yourself this month. Okay? Something you need to work on and ask yourself. What does Leo need to ask themselves this month? What does Leo need to ask themselves? Am I communicating my needs? That's a big one, Leo. No, my daughter who's a Leo, she don't like having to ask for things. So that may be some of y'all. I know she'll ask us, me and my mom, but If it's other than us, she really doesn't want to have to ask. Okay? So that's probably has to do with some ego work that y'all have to do. Back of the card says, your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are feeling is not true? Today's soul action. Journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter, and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? So those are those good questions for you to ask, Leo. That's really good. And I'm going to pull some of these little sassy cards from the Rebel deck. I love these. Those that know me in real life, other than YouTube or Facebook or social media, people who see me every day, they know that I'm very sarcastic and very sassy. I tend to have a potty mouth too. So let's see for Leo. It says, you think someone is lying. They are. Wow. Okay. It says, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. Okay. So those are your sassy messages. Let me pull a couple of these Work Your Light cards. What does their soul need to be working on? A message from their higher self. What does their soul need to work on this month? I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it sounds amazing outside. It's just raining and pouring down. What does Leo need to work on this month? So you have Pleiades, double mission. You have a double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. So that's the thing about Leos. Y'all, like in the tarot deck, y'all are known as the sun because you bring that bright, beautiful light. Just your energy is bright, beautiful light. So clean yourself up because you have a mission to use your light to guide other people, to help other people be able to use your light as a lantern in the darkness. We have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. That has to do with that pain and that anger you're working on, Leo. You've got that deep healing you've got to do. And, don't let it fester. I'm going to pull one more card, and it's going to be from the Yogic Path. Look how beautiful these cards are. I love them. Final guidance for Leo, please, Spirit. What is some final guidance for Leo? What is some final guidance for Leo, please, Spirit? We have Tantra. Ooh, Tantra. Let's look here, see. Where's it at? It says, let me read it to you. Tantra. It says balance of masculine and feminine. Now, didn't y'all have those two horses on the action card earlier? It says, you are expanding into liberation tantra, moving past the dualist, y'all know I'm getting tongue-tied, dualistic mind that judges everything as right or wrong. You are headed to the greater truth that comes from integration. The structured masculine and flowing feminine within you are merging, allowing you to move toward infinite consciousness. The mature masculine within you creates presence, focus, stillness, and determination. The mature feminine within you results in creativity, flow, movement, sensuality, and nurturing. Both genders require a balance of these two energies. Continue to invite in all aspects of yourself your light, your shadows, your Shakti, your Shiva, your cognition, your intuition. So thank you so much for watching, Leo. I hope you enjoyed this month's reading. If you did, please leave a like, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I truly appreciate all of you who watch my videos. And as always, you know I love to read your feedback. And if you want to reach out to me, you can email me at my email. All information is down in the description box, as well as my Facebook and my Instagram. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful, beautiful month. Bye-bye.